Hey you guys. Hey my friends. So I am feeling a little bit stressed. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. I keep finding myself stuck on my phone, just mostly scrolling through Twitter, and I'm like on the brink of just temporarily deleting the app because like it serves me no purpose except to cause me stress and anxiety, and I'm like up to here with it. So I put my phone down and I was like, I'm gonna go film. I really enjoy filming. It takes my mind off of stuff, and I have some makeup to play with that I got last week, and I want to use it. I want to try it out, and I want to see how it is. And if you guys want to join me in that journey, if you want to hang out with me while I play with makeup and not talk about what's going on at all, then that's what we're gonna do. I have the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. It's like a tinted hydrator. Is it a tinted moisturizer? Is it a foundation? I don't know. I'll read on that in a second and we'll discuss it in a minute. And then I have the new Breezy Cream Bronzer in Seychelles. Yeah. And I have a little Jelly Glaze. I got travel sizes because I don't need full sizes of this stuff. And you know what? Tarte, for the most part, their travel size products are almost the same value as their full size. So I'm like, why did I need to get full size when I'm probably not going to go through the whole thing? If I end up loving it, I'll spring for the full size if I run through it. You know what I mean? Because I don't need it. But I did get a full size of this, and that is the Maracuja Miracle Mist setting spray. I love the Tarte Stay Spray, so I thought, hey, hopefully this one will work out. The value of the can was much better, and that's kind of with aerosols. You'll notice like mini hairspray aerosols are not as good of a value as a full size. So I went for the full size can because it was like a $10 difference, I think, but you got 3 times as much. Also, I have the new Tarte Jelly Glaze Lip Mask, which is also a travel size. That's what we're going to be trying out today. We're going to be using that. I'm going to be using other products too. Hopefully that'll coordinate. We'll see how this new stuff applies. We'll hang out. We'll chit chat about makeup, okay? And if you are new here and you just happen to stumble upon my channel, hey, what is up? My name is Ashley Ellix, and I post beauty-related videos here on the tube at least 3 times a week. And during our current circumstances, maybe more. We'll see. We'll just take it day by day, all right? So if you would like to see those videos that I post, then make sure you subscribe and tap that little bell if you more likely want to be notified from YouTube when I do post, and we will get into this. Enough chit chat, enough jibber jabbing. If you want to see how these makeup products work out, and if you want to chat and maybe you want to do your makeup along with me, then you're in the right place. And all you need to do now is sit back, hang tight, and keep on watching. Boop. All right, so I pulled up all the information on Tarte's website so I can kind of know a little bit more what I'm talking about, at least what they claim. And I have to show you my sweatshirt because, first of all, who else is living in their hoodies and their sweatpants? I am. Everybody says you get dressed for the day and everything, but you cannot make me wear jeans and a bra in my house. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So anyways, this is I'm a cat shirt. So I have to show you when I have lettering on, or else, you're gonna be like, what does her shirt say? I'm a what? I'm a what? I'm a cat. I'm a mouse. Duh. Okay. I'm in a weird mood. Okay. Sidetracked. Yes. Okay. Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. As you probably guessed, it's a tinted moisturizer. It doesn't have any SPF though, so keep that in mind. I've heard that SPFs in foundations and tinted moisturizers and stuff don't do enough. I don't know. Like, I've heard you had to put so much on to make it work. So I just put my regular sunscreen on that I use every day, even though I'm not leaving the house, but still, I wanted to see how this is going to perform in like a normal type of circumstance. So it says on the line, vegan, ultra lightweight, hydrating tinted moisturizer, delivering a sheer wash of color while infusing skin with Maracuja superfruit, which is like something that they're known for. Amazon clay and Maracuja oil is like a Tarte's big claim to fame for their ingredients, whatever that means. 12 hours of hydration and wear. And now I can't do a wear test today because it's already like almost 3 o'clock. Took me a minute to get to filming this video. It doesn't say suggested use of application, so I'm not sure if this is a hand situation, a sponge situation, a brush situation, so we were just gonna do what we want. I'm gonna use the Tarte Smoothing Primer, which I got. I don't watch a lot of Tati's videos, but I did watch her Blendiful video where she like actually showed using this little guy right here, and she was using this Tarte primer. Now, I don't like using that with primers. Powder is like my main jam with this one, but I started using this primer because I was like, well, you know, she says to use it with that. Let me try it. It looks great. She raved about it because when I searched it on her channel, I saw that she talks about the Tarte Smoothing Primer all the time. So like, it must be good. So I got a little travel size again, which is pretty huge. I usually just put it in my targeted like pore areas, but I'll put it all over now because it does seem like it might pair well with the ingredients from the tinted moisturizer because they both are silicone based. So look for that if you're looking for a primer to pair it with. So I got the shade 20N Light Neutral because I'm light neutral in their other two foundations that I have of theirs. I found Sealer and Amazonian Clay foundation. Looks like there's 20 shades available, and let's see how this coverage is. Sometimes 20 shades isn't enough. Sometimes it is for tinted, you know, products that are just not adding a lot of color, you know. Ooh, oh yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Very watery feeling. Like a watery cream. Okay, why not half my face? I use my fingers because I'm already halfway there, quite frankly. And I do usually cover up my discoloration with like a concealer ahead of time, but I'm not gonna do that today because if I'm using a tinted moisturizer or whatever, I don't want to go through all the steps, you know. This feels very silky going on. It feels very, very nice. Yeah, it feels really good, but is it making any difference at all? So with it, without it, my skin looks healthier on this side in a way. It does look more moisturized. It feels very nice. It doesn't feel like rolly or foundation-y or anything. Yeah, it feels nice. Barely any coverage, barely. It is sheer, which it claims to be sheer and, you know, like a tinted moisturizer, so that's accurate. Evening out my texture, my skin does appear smoother versus this side, but really no coverage at all. So that is to be expected. Let me try with a sponge on the other side, just for fun. This is a slightly damped Shop Miss A AOA Studio Wonder Blender Super Soft Sponge. That's a mouthful. I'll have everything linked down below as usual, but let me pat this on. You never know, what if we got more coverage with a sponge? Oh, that did make a difference. Oh, that is more coverage. It looks nicer on my skin though with my fingers. It's like, it looks smoother and nicer on the side that I apply with my fingers, but the sponge covers more. So I got more coverage with it, but it almost, it like texturizes it more, which is kind of my complaint from sponges in general. So let me try a brush on this side. We're just gonna try this every which way. I know I already have a light layer over there, but I wanna see if we can get some more coverage with it. Why not? Okay, let me add that on top. So if we can get at least the coverage on this side, but the smooth look on, you know, using your fingers, then that'll be nice. Oh, that is much nicer. Okay, I think this is a nicer version of the CoverGirl Clean Fresh foundation. A smoother version, a more hydrated looking version, because it's similar in coverage, but it just looks a little bit healthier on my skin. I don't know what it is. And I got a little more coverage with the foundation brush, but it looks the nicest on my skin, the healthiest on my skin when I just use my hands. So that's what I'll say about that. I think we get the gist. Let's move on to this next product, which I was really excited about because it's supposed to be waterproof. It's the Breezy Cream Bronzer. They had 3 shades and they do have a very deep dark shade, which I thought was awesome that they finally did that. Thank you, Tarte. We shouldn't have to say thank you. You should have done it from the beginning, but I got the shade Seychelles, which is like a weird way of saying seashells, I think, or a Seychelles something else. I have to look that up. I don't really know. But there was 3 shades to choose from total, and they did actually have a very deep shade, which is great. So they finally have it. Look at how cute this little one is. The big one, I don't remember it being oval, but this is very cute, adorable. And cream bronzers, I feel like last me forever. So I think a travel size is perfect. Even that little mirror, that is so pointless. Unbelievably pointless, because like it's so tiny, you like cannot see what you're doing, but it's cute nonetheless. This reminds me of like that Clinique packaging back in the day. I mean, maybe they still do it with their makeup, but my sister had this little Clinique compact with 2 eyeshadows in it, and she used it every day, and that was just like, it was so luxurious, and I would always look at it and like, that's so pretty, and it was like marbled, you know what I'm talking about, then you know. So I'm gonna take this little contouring brush from Iconic London. It's HD blend brushes, and let's just try dipping right into it. Ooh, oh, that's a nice color. That is pretty. And let me just pat it. Oh, that's pigmented too. Let me just wipe that off and then pat it out. Yeah, that has some pigment. It was hard to tell when they did their like campaigns for this one. I saw on Insta stories, one of the girls was trying this on and I was like, Yeah, I don't see it. So I didn't know if this is the lightest shade, if it was gonna be too light for me. So I almost got the next one up, but the person that was using that one was much deeper than me. So I was like, no, I'll just go with the light one and I'll see how it goes. But they just must not have used as much as I do. So that blended out very easily. Let me take this sponge and just get the excess because I used a little bit too much. That is so gorgeous. That is so pretty. Wow. Okay. I'm starting to wake up, you guys. It's coming around. I'm coming around. I'm starting to get excited. Let's get going. The energy vibe is coming up. Okay? This is what makeup does to me. All right? I said it before and I'll say it again. Makeup is just therapy to me. I just love it. Oh, that is so... I took a little bit this time. A little bit. And look at how easy that's blending out. That is so nice. I haven't even used concealer yet. Oh my goodness. I just realized that. I'll put concealer on later if I want. Let me take a little bit under the lips. Just gently pop some on down the nose. Since we're at it, let me take the sponge. Let me see how well it blends out with the sponge. And then let's pop it around the forehead to see how that goes. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that is very lovely. Okay. So far, I'm liking that. I don't know about the waterproof technology. I can't be testing that right now, but I will definitely continue to use this and let you guys know how I like it. Let's add a little bit of blush since we're at it. So I am gonna grab the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Cream Blush. Wow, that's like Susie selling seashells down by the seashore. So I found out that I like actually applying this a different way. I put some on my hand, like just a little bit. And then I take my slightly damp sponge that I was already using, so I'm not grabbing a new one or anything, and then I pat it all along. No, I actually spray something. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I actually sat down and filmed and did my makeup. So what I did is I actually did a setting spray on it to wet it a little bit. So let me use this one since we're trying this later. And let me try that way because I already know it works with the Stay Spray. I think the extra wetness just helps the blendability even more. Right on to, what shade am I using today? Sweet Innocence. Easy to get carried away with these cream blushes, and I was noticing that I can blend it out with my fingertips, and I was before, but it was taking a little longer than I felt like was necessary. So I can take that and then on a clean side, just gently pat it out. Just for a little bit of blush. I don't like my discoloration underneath everything because it makes things look a little bit more muddy, but just bear with me. That's just what we're doing today. Should we add a little bit of concealer in places? Let's do it. So I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape. I have light sand, so I do need to mix it a little bit. From the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, I'm using the shade Vanilla because that one's too dark for me. So let's meet in the middle with this. Okay, I'm just gonna blend that out with the clean side of my sponge real quick. All right, that is a little bit more coverage there, looking a little more to my liking. I'm going to add just a little bit of setting powder underneath my eyes because my eyes will just get little rolls of concealer in it if I don't. So I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape setting powder. I haven't used this in a while now because I've been using other stuff and I'm like kind of on a Tarte theme today. So I'm using as much Tarte as I can because I feel like it, all right? So I'm going to gently pop out and just add a little bit under there. That's nice. I'm going to set now with the Maracuja Miracle Mist. What did they say about this one? Yeah, $23 for this setting mist. It's supposed to be one of those you can like turn upside down and everything, and it's like 360 type of mist. Supposed to lock in makeup and set it for 12 hours. Makes makeup waterproof to help prevent makeup from caking and cracking and fading also. Now, they said the Tarte Shape Tape setting spray, the Stay Spray, where is it? This guy right here. I'm on my second bottle of it. I really do like it, but they said this one was supposed to be waterproof, and if you might remember, I tested that out on the treadmill. I'll pop a link to that video down below if you want to entertain yourself for a minute, but it was not waterproof. Spoiler alert. It wasn't sweatproof. It said it was waterproof and sweatproof. I haven't particularly tested like sweatproof or waterproof. I haven't jumped into the pool, but I tested the sweatproof and spoiler, it wasn't. But if you still want to see me in pain and agony and running on a treadmill with makeup is so uncomfortable. Anybody who does that, I guess kudos to you because never again unless I need to test something out for you guys. Anyways, I'm gonna try this out. Let's see how it feels. Oh, if that isn't like the most refreshing, delicious thing ever, I don't know what is. Ooh, such a fine mist. Could you guys see that? Did you see that? Oh, look at that. Ooh. Mmm. Has a nice fragrance, but it's not too much. I would say it's not even as strong of a fragrance as Stay Spray. Stay Spray has a nice cucumbery smell. It's not too strong, but this one's not cucumber. It's something else. I guess it's maybe the maracuja oil. It's just nice. It's just nice. I mean, skin looks a little bit more glowy, I feel. Maybe, perhaps. Now, I'm gonna pop on some highlighter, and you guys, I have been loving the shade Sarcophagus and the Jeffree Star 24 Karat palette. So everybody who told me to keep this when I got it in the mystery boxes, thank you, because this shade right here is so pretty, and I feel like this palette, these highlighters, are more of a finely milled highlighter. Some of his can be very like chunky and glittery, but look at this one is just, it just blends into the skin and melts into the skin much nicer than say like his Brain Freeze and Peppermint, not Peppermint Frost. Oh yeah, Peppermint Frost too. And also Platinum Ice. So this one might be my favorite of his three highlighting palettes that I have, which is just as much a surprise to me as it is to you, because I didn't think this palette I'd be able to even use. Okay, I'm gonna go do my eyebrows really quickly off camera. And I'm gonna use the Tarte Big Ego Brow, which I'm still testing out, so I'm not sure yet if I like it more than Dip Brow. I'll have to keep playing with it. Also for my eyes today, I'll tell you what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna use the ABH Eye Primer because I like to use that. And then I'm gonna do a very nice and natural look using the Tarte Winter Wonder Glam palette because I wanted to grab something that I hadn't used in a while. And I really like this palette actually, and it's still available on sale if you are interested in it and you want to snag it up before it's gone. It's very versatile and I like it, and during the holidays I was traveling with it, so there you go. All right, last thing to try out is the Jelly Glaze Anytime Lip Mask, which is supposed to be an everyday hydrating, smoothing, vegan lip mask with a sheer flattering tint to soften and healthy for your softest, healthiest looking lips. It's supposed to be non-sticky jelly texture that melts onto the lips with a sheer nourishing hint of color for 12 hours of hydration. Okay, you can use it as a nighttime lip mask if you want, but it's designed to work all day just like a lip balm for healthier looks. Cool, cool, cool. I have very dry lips, so this is right up my alley. I did get like a travel size of this because I have points on my Tartlet account. If you sign up to be a Tarte member, whenever you purchase things, you get points, and then you can redeem those points for different types of rewards, like little samples or money off or something. So I used some of my points to get this. That's why it's a little guy. I wasn't gonna try it out because I was like, well, it's like a lip glaze. I don't really need that right now. But I saw that and I was like, hey, let me try it. Let me open it. Can I open this? The full size of it is $14. It's so little. It's so cute. Okay, so this is gonna be harder to apply. I'll pop up a picture of the full size one that has like one of those like weird plasticky type of applicators. Oh, it's actually like has some pigment on it. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be a little more clear. It's a little bit thick. It's thick like a thick jelly. Uh-huh. Oh, it smells nice. Like a little bit of a fruity smell, but not too intense. What is that feeling? It's not a balm, but it's not like a lip gloss. It's like a jellified balm. Like thick, but it does melt in the skin really nicely. Like a glaze, like a lip glaze. Wow, go figure that they named it that. Not very much pigment at all though, is it? Just a little itty bitty tiny touch. Like, let me see how much I can layer. Maybe I can layer a little bit more. It had 3 shades available. The strawberry one is the pinkest of the bunch. A little bit of color. It's kind of like, is it though? Is it any color? I don't know, but it feels nice. It feels nice. It's not terribly sticky or anything. Yeah, I feel like it probably will wear off of my lips within like a half an hour, but maybe it'll leave them moisturized. I think I'm gonna like this to like wear to bed, honestly. Or if my lips just are super dry and crusty and I want to throw them on with maybe a hint of color. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the full price of it. I don't think I would buy the full size. No, I don't. Well, I want to see what it looks like with a lip liner. Can I do that just to add like a little bit of pigment on my lips? Let me just kind of define. This is the NYX lip liner in mauve. Makes quite the difference, doesn't it? I don't have like a defined lip line. It kind of like blurs. So when I throw on a lip liner that like matches my actual lip pigment, I feel like it makes such a difference. All right, so this is the finished look, all done. It's pretty like on the natural side. This is how I would do my makeup if I was like in a rush and I wanted something quick and breezy and easy. This is what I would do. What are my thoughts? What am I thinking of everything? As far as the tinted hydrator goes, the Maracuja Tinted Hydrator, it's definitely a sheer coverage tinted moisturizer. Do not think it's anything other than that. We were able to build it up a little bit using the sponge and the brush. However, I think it looks the nicest on the skin, just applied with the fingers. Overall, I see a little, on the sponge side in particular, I'm just noticing the product in my pores a little bit more. It's not crazy obvious. It's because I'm like up super close in the mirror looking at myself, but just from like this distance, I don't notice anything from this distance. But the brush side looks a little bit smoother, a little bit better. Who knows how it will wear though? I don't know that information yet. My face doesn't feel sticky or tacky. It did dry down. It's been like an hour since I applied it because I'm gonna be honest, I went and took a little snack break and just hung out after I did my eyes. So I let it set on the skin for a while. I do have a very nice glow. My skin does look very moisturized. I personally have a challenge finding makeup products that claim to be tinted moisturizers or BB creams and stuff. I have a problem with them looking nice on my skin for some reason. My skin kind of like rejects them. It's like all or nothing, full coverage or don't even bother. So usually that's what happens, but lately I've been getting pretty lucky in finding products that actually work nicely and feel like they melt into my skin. This is one of those products that looks like it's melting into my skin nicely. And then as far as the cream bronzer goes, you guys, oh my goodness, I love it. This little guy is so pretty. Like I said, it's been about an hour since I applied it and it still looks really, really nice. I just like how easy it was to blend. So easy with both a sponge and a brush. The pigmentation is great. A little goes a long way. So if you apply too much of it, don't worry. You can blend it out really nicely with a little damp sponge and it was totally fine. So I'm really enjoying that. I still think it's a lot of product in there, so I can't see me having to replace this with a full size anytime soon. However, we'll see when I get there in like an empties video. If I ever finish this, I'll let you know if I'm gonna spring for the full size. The lip jelly glaze, like it's fine. Like I said, I don't think I would spend $14 on the full size of it. Like I said, the spray, I don't know yet. I'm not sure if it makes a difference. I'm gonna have to test this out with other foundations and see if it makes a difference versus say my Stay Spray that I already love. I do like the mister on it. I think that is really, really nice. And if you like those micro mist aerosol products, then you might enjoy this one. It didn't mess up the situation on my face, so that's good because I have used some setting sprays in the past that my skin looks fine. I put that on and just it all goes to kaputski, done. But this looks pretty nice. Maybe it added the glow, maybe that was just the hydrator talking, the skin hydrator tinted thing, but time will tell. Time will tell. Okay, that is it, you guys. That's all I have for you today. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you are doing awesome as well. Before you go, if you were new here, I would love if you consider subscribing. That way you get notified when I post more videos. And to my OG fan bam that's been around for maybe a couple days, maybe a day, maybe forever, maybe since the beginning of my channel, I hope that you're doing awesome out there. And I hope that every single one of you out there, every single one, have a great, freaking awesome, wonderful, beautiful day. Scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling through Titter. If you thought my videos were chatty before, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let me tell you. You? Yeah. So, yeah. Tackiness, not tactfulness. Yeah, okay. Is it? It might be like a glorified lip balm. It scared the freaking, it scared me. It scared me, okay? But I loved it. It was really cool. However, I'm a little salty about it because it took over Tower of Terror. I'm going off on quite the tangent now, so I'm gonna go.